What a beautiful view to begin the day. The third day that we're going to be playing through some Satisfactory. What on earth has been going on? Well, a lot, but most notably the power's out. Oh, the power's out. So, what we did a lot yesterday is start to slowly take temporary factory A that was over here. I don't even know if I would call this a factory, but it was just, we'll call it a prototype. This is a prototype to get me comfortable with thinking. And then we started to build this multi-tiered factory tower. And what we've been trying to do is we've been trying to move various components of our multi-tier factory tower. We have the first floor processing, where raw ore gets turned into ingots. We then use these elevators to bring them up to the second story, where we do more forms of processing to make such things as screws, plates, rods, and more. And then we're going to funnel these up to make our next tier of ingredients that we see over here, which namely we're going to make rotors. We want to start making reinforced iron plates. And this overall architecture that we're going for is that this front side of the factory that I'm labeling as the front side, this front side of the factory is where things get produced. So right here on this first, or right here, this is where the ingots get made. And then if we go up a story, you can see kind of on the same row, we have more constructors that are building the next round of stuff. So what this lets us do is this is going to let us slowly, if we want to begin to add more things, let me go ahead and hop onto the top story. You know, fix it as very Day 9 branding. I know. It's so good. This orange, this Day 9 orange. So if we want to add more advanced ingredients, the more advanced they are, the higher up in the factory they'll go. The more, I'll down, hit 4 here. If we are feeling to ourselves like, hey, we need more plates, more inputs, we extend out down this way. Also, Brett, I forgot to put the keys away, so there's the keys. So we can add more to the front, and then this side is where we port more ingredients up. So if for some reason I needed more, tracks coming in here, I would port them in over here, and we can even just like sort of Swiss cheese alternate them. Is there a height limit to this, or is it stupid high like Skybox or something? I don't know. Oh. Let me give these to you. Hell yeah. So the big goal that we're working towards is literally right up there. Complete phase 2. You can see that I'm going to need to make smart plating is the only thing I actually can make. It's the only thing I actually can make. And I think that there's something... Uh-oh. Oh my god, he's doing it. It's time. It's MS Paint time. Make it black so we can see it. Which is... I was expecting... So if here is a floor of our factory going like this. So here's the entrance, where stuff gets produced. I was kind of expecting that I would need a really long chain like this. This was kind of how I was expecting things to go. This is kind of a holdover from me playing Factorio. But I'm realizing now what you need is a lot of width like this. Because you kind of like taking the ingredients here, and then I would process them in this wide sort of thing. And this would produce out one row of stuff. And I realize now, probably what I should have done is put my stack of assembler bits like this, so they could pop out like this. And then I can scale this more easily. Ooh, that's what I should have done, huh? Shit. Alright. Well, what are you gonna do? Alright. What do you think of manifolds? I have no idea what a manifold is in infatuation. Unless you're talking about topology, in which case I don't do topology. I don't like topology. I don't care about topology. Do I actually have biofuel in my inventory? I have no biofuel. Alright, so one of the things that we need to do to just kick things up again. One thing that we really need to do is we really need to make certain that we get our electricity production going again. And I actually think I hardly have any. Come here. Give me your biofuels. Well, I need to go over there and get the coal soon. So, big goals for the day. We want to get this second story up and producing. So let's just go out here and cut down some trees. Coal, I'll need to do... I don't even know if we're going to get to coal today. Alright, I can't grab those. Alright. Let's go chop down all this. We need to chop down eventually, huh? Some holdover from some other game makes me keep pressing forward to take out my chainsaw. Alright, there we go. Alright, chopping away. Let me also do this, do this, do this.
Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
Sorry, I accidentally hit the Windows button and minimized everything. Oh, very well. Don't care, it's above me.
Harvest it.
So I believe that there is some kind of weird organism and or artifact here.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
I really wish I could turn that off. Oh. By the way, I just completely missed a gift of 5 that happened a while back. Stop telling me to comply. Swashels! Hey, thank you for the gifted 5.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
Yeah, I now understand what it wants me to do. Alright, I'm realizing that I don't have enough space here. I found it, Mamma Mia. Alright, let's just start slide jumping our way in. So, Swashel says, at least I can do this dumb, crazy Friday. Yep. Yep. It is a strange day to be an American, for sure. Okay, so we're gonna place... Where is the wood? Placing the leaves. Ah, yes, and because this stuff... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to disconnect all of these. We're going to disconnect these things. Why, you might ask? Why? Because I want them on their own power grid. So that way I can power up my power producers. And then if I ever need to, this little juncture can get made. And what we'll do here is we'll actually just take a single burner, power, biomass burner. So I will connect this thing to this thing. So let's pop that puppy in there. Good. So now our electricity production our biofuel production is on its own separate tract. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and head back home to base. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Alright, time to take the long way around. If he sees a Reaper, I'm gonna freak. Yeah. Oh my god, I thought I had enough of those in Subnautica. Oh my god. Alright, so what we're going to need, frankly, is just a lot of extra space in our backpack, and then we're going to need to just make a bazillion things of biofuel. Whoa. So in the personal storage... I just have raw limestone. I'm going to get all of these raw ingredients out. This is Criterium ore. Yeah, I think that'll be fine for now. So I don't want to go to a forest, I just want to cut the whole thing down. Ooh, nearly dumped myself again. Alright. I don't know why I keep hitting 4. Pull out this puppy. Sevitz, as someone who lost most of the previous streams, I'd appreciate a broad 2-minute overview of what is the object of the game, why we are producing all these materials, and what's the current issue. So, there's 2 answers to that. And, okay. Games often have, like, a super way off in the distance-y kind of goal. In Diablo, you must destroy Diablo. You know, there's things like this that are technically the super goal. Or, you know, if you're in Mario, the goal is save the princess.
Comply.
You know, there's things like that. But then there's, like, this long series of rants I go on and on and on about with regards to mental models. Endless goals. Or it's me, endless streams talking about mental models. And I'm going to revisit it right now. So, like, in a game of StarCraft, your actual goal in the game, as specified by the developers, is to destroy all the opponent's buildings. But that's not really what you're ever trying to do in a second-to-second sense. What you're actually trying to do, your actual goal in a game of StarCraft is to get more resources. That's like your actual, like, if someone's like, okay, well, what am I trying to do in order to win? It's all about resources and expansions and stuff like this. So, when it comes to, hey, what is the ultimate end goal of this game? I'll be honest, I don't actually know what my super end goal is. If it's like, my goal is to destroy Diablo, Lord of Destruction, or something like this, you know, like... But I will tell you that the sub-goals here is right up here in the top right. I need to unlock additional levels of technology. And the more technology that I unlock, or anytime I hit this 500 of this object, 500 of the second object, 100 of the third, when I get that, it unlocks more things that I will use to build the next tier of objects. And then I will unlock more things to hit the next tier of objects. And so the sort of experience of me playing Zephyr is one of, I am trying to get the resources that I need to be able to grow my factory to automate these kinds of things. Because now, 500, 500, 100 of this, each of these, like if I look, just this smart plating, it takes me 30 seconds to make a single smart plate. It takes me 30 seconds. So if I needed to make 250 of these, or 500 of these puppies, that's 250 minutes. And we haven't even talked about the other two things, which in truth I don't know how to unlock. My inventory's full. Alright. So, there's just this giant tower of problems that get in the way of things. And frankly, that's the joy. So, like, what I'm trying to do right now is build this multi-tiered factory so I have an organized way to begin producing all the parts you see in the top right. But more so than organization, I need to also think about scalability. I need to think about how I might actually continuously add stuff to this. Wood, wood, wood. Grass, grass, grass. So, for instance, right now, here's the problem I'm trying to solve. I have this little section cordoned off here, where in this cordoned section, I have a single biofuel burner that is powering the things that will make more biofuel. And this additional biofuel will go into this network of burners that is powering this whole factory. And what I will eventually do is I will replace these burners with coal that I can get from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first get enough biofuel to keep production of biofuel going. And then I'm going to automate... Then I'm going to automate, oops, that first thing, these smart plates that are right here. I'm going to try to start automating those, and I'm going to figure out what I need to do to unlock these two. You know, I might actually do the power first. I might actually do the power first. So let me actually go to Q and look at this. Whoa. Burns coal to boil water. The produced steam rotates turbines to generate electricity for the power grid. So I see. So let's do this in a couple of phases. So here's actually our clear goal for the day. What we're going to do is we're first going to gather up, just with our good old chainsaw, enough wood and leaves and shit to be able to power up this facility. Once we have the facility going, we're going to automate production of rotors and other such things. So that way we can have an automated pipeline for building smart plates, among other things. Once we have that up and running, we're going to figure out how the hell coal works to replace the biofuel production, and then we'll begin working towards these other goals here. Ooh, Kaholi says, hey Dan, I'm going to be adopting 2 cats from a rescue either today or tomorrow. Do you have any advice for a first-time cat owner? Yeah, dude, just don't try to get too aggro with your cats.
Within this fungus suggests strong molecular bonding features frequently observed in adhesives and medicine, both beneficial for field research. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Nice. I wasn't quite paying attention where we were. Yeah, just like, your cats are probably going to be, like, scared and frightened and feel uncomfortable and might not even want to interact with you. Don't force them to. Let them do their own thing, you know? If you're not forcing them to do anything and they're just, like, getting to wander around and sniff stuff and get comfortable, they'll trust you a lot more. Like, I have a friend who got 2 cats, and they didn't even interact with them for a month. They just hid under the hid under his bed. And he didn't pressure him at all. And when they came out, he just kind of like sat there and just kind of let them do their own thing. Chop it, please. Alright. It has escaped my targeter. Definitely use some more inventory slots. Cats are the best, man. Both my girls are currently observing the construction outside while I'm doing my construction inside. Also, for any of you who are curious, yes, Satisfactory is exactly what it's like to do programming. Yeah, but get your kitties, ignore your kitties, man. Tech debt everywhere. God, yeah, right. Fucking tech debt. The Razy Limbs is exactly like programming. Can't wait for everything to break, and then you decide to just restart everything from zero. Yup. Dude, I am fascinated by and talk frequently about these hilarious catch-all phrases that people use. We're doing a pretty substantial refactor right now. Yeah, refactoring sometimes means that you are rebuilding something in order to make it better. More often than not, what you're actually doing is completely obliterating everything and starting again. Let's put 100 into each of these fuckers. What is this? Oh. Nice. Alright. Factory's producing things now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a secondary goal. What the fuck is going on here? Oh shit. Fuck. Alright. Joe Darkwolf says, Day 9, how's this feeling compared to Factorio? Do you feel like the first-person perspective significantly changes the experience versus the isometric one? Yeah. And also, Factorio is technically not isometric. But isometric and top-down, like, I don't really give a shit, personally, about the delineation between them. But, yeah, I feel like it really changes it a lot, because, conveyor belts, their positioning does not really matter that much. Like, at all. This is not where I wanted to look. So we need to unlock versatile framework and an automated wiring here, huh? So we should actually get to basic steel production. So we'll need rotors for this. And modular frames. So let me just drop all the wires off, because I actually have infinite wires. And then we also need some more concrete, and I have a lot of that. But yeah, let's see. I think the big things... Oops, I split them instead of... I think the big difference between this and Factorio is that spatially things are much less about conveyor belt positioning. Conveyor belt positioning and conveyor belt routing is absolutely core in Factorio. It's not in this game. It just flat out is not. Because it's much more about conceptual connections than literal connections. So I think that also the way that this game does its automation-y stuff is just different than Factorio as well. So again, I would compare it to kind of like the difference between like a PUBG and a Fortnite or an Apex Legends. Like technically, yes, they're all shooter battle royale games, but not exactly. Let me see something. So there's another thing that I need to check back here. So, I'm going to need to, under basic steel production, wait, so if I go to here, can I do pipe? Oh, I can make a pipeline Mark 1. So we need copper sheets. Oh, huh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're gonna need to start doing fucking copper production, huh? I mean, I'm going to need to make copper pipes. Oh my god, this is, like, dude, setting up the automation lines in this game is a fucking task and a half, man. Maybe I can actually just say, alright, copper production is out here then. They need to let you move as fast as the Talos principle lets you move. Alright, alright. All right. So we need the... So let's see here. So I want one space here. Maybe I actually want a second space. How did I do this? Oh, I see. So I turned these down here, and I left a space here. And what we're going to need to do now is... Alright, first things first. Let's just think about this from the back going forward. So we want smart plates, so we're going to need rotors and reinforced iron plates. This is what the big task that we were trying to do yesterday was. So reinforced iron plates needs... Ah, yes, these two fuckers. 30 and 60 per here, huh? That makes, wow, 5 per minute? Jesus. So if I wanted to have a full reinforced iron plate line, how much would I need? To make 60, I would need 12 of them? You've literally got to be kidding the shit out of me. I mean, that's insane. Oh my god, reinforced plates suck. Alright, well, what about these fucking rotors? Oh, I need this stupid-ass distribution here, huh? Very well. Okay, let's begin. You know what? Fuck it, what do I need? So, let's go ahead and hit Q, and let's make a fucking assembler. What? I need rotors for a fucking... What? Are you kidding the shit out of me? I need rotors and Alright, taking a dive. Automating the production for this stuff is a pain. Wait. What's being dumped into here? Rotors. Okay, this is good. 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 Thanks to Sean from the past. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, day 9. So I think that here's actually going to be my approach, my mental model for this game, is I'm going to think about how I will allow for and account for scalability, but we will permit the end juncture of these factories to be a little bit stupid. So for instance, when I was building this first one, I said to myself, you know what, I'll just put these storage facilities here, and we'll handle various outlays later. So you're actually seeing I have like a ton of plates going in, no plates coming out. That's fine. Arrgh. Alright, let me do that one more time. Let's assemble. Assemblers are fucking enormous. But I only really give one. I gave 2 sets of space here, didn't I? Alright. Oh my god. Alright. So this assembler is going to need to make reinforced iron plates. Cool. You're going to need to make... What are modular frames? That requires plates and rods? Yeah, fuck no, I'm not doing that shit yet. Rotors require rods and... Alright. And wait a damn minute. Wait a whole ass minute here. What is the weird ass bizarre ratio I need for a modular frame? Three a minute and 12 a minute for a total of... I hate modular frames. All right, we're gonna get you out of the way first. All right, so you, my friend, you are iron scross. So I'm actually gonna make 2 reinforced plate fuckers to kick things off. Alright, let's do some organisation. I mean, good fucking lord. Alright, so you will do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a splitter. So that goes in here. Oh my gosh, dude, automating things in this game is so fucking... It is just this the developers, they want you to work. And they think you don't work hard enough. In life, they just don't trust you. All right. All right, so then here's another issue I'm going to need, which is that I need these conveyor belt MK2s. How much do these make? These make 5 a minute? Holy shit. So here's what we're actually going to do. We're going to alt up, and we're going to get a merger. My cat's dying. This is devastating. That's Sheriff. Sheriff is the one that meows. Despy's the one that meows at me when I'm here. So we're going to do this, but here's the thing. We actually don't have enough things in here. We don't have enough MK2s to bring in the screws. So what we need to do is we need to... Can I build this on top of that? No? No? Goes to here. This is the game. We're gonna take some pain. Hey, quiet. Now when I say hey, she just runs. What is it? What is it? Hey, buddy. Hey, little buddy. All right. Power pull through the belt. Yeah, isn't that fucking awesome, man? I knew you'd love that one. See, we're getting to the point where... Huh. Where's my red babies here? Where's my other red babies at? None? Great. So this burner, we just need to make sure just kind of always has stuff in it. Yeah, let's just sort. No love for bacon flour, correct, no love. Alright, so, I mean, automating some of this production is just, I actually think that it's easier to start from the front, work forward. Like, what do I need to have fully saturated of this belt or that belt? Holy shit, 4? That's it? That's what we got? So here is the thing. So these are Mark II belts. So what I want is to... Alright, see this is what we need the belts for, is we need to automate the transport of screws to this fucking thing. And what do we then do now? Alright, so let's actually take a look at what's needed to make copper sheets, ingots into sheets. Alright. 20 per minute, 10 per minute. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have my copper stuff not even be part of the factory. Dude, if I only take 2 damage when I drop, doesn't matter to me. I even want to do this. Where is my copper? Alright, well, let's go to this nearby copper thing. Do I actually want to start pulling the copper into the facility? I'm not entirely convinced I do. Yeah, there's the copper. Huh. Hey, dude. I need you to move. This is where I play. Yep. Everyone's having a hard day, huh? So we need to make a portable miner there. You know, I actually think I'm just going to reroute my existing production. What the fuck am I doing with this? Look at this. Alright. You haven't seen spaghetti like this till you've seen Day 9 TV. Where we learn to be a spaghetti gamer. She's on the move. Alright, so, excuse me. Dude, get out of here. Just leave, man. Desperate, get out of here. Oh my god, she's like going everywhere. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to take... So if we actually look at the parts production, what we eventually want to make these things down here. Pipelines require sheets. So we just make these instantly, huh? So we just need sheets. Pipeline support is easy. We're already producing those. Junctions, we need lots of sheets. Pipeline pumps, we need sheets. Fluid buffer, we need sheets. And these fucking modular frames. So I could probably... So I think probably what we'll wind up doing is we will just start making shitloads of sheets. So if we take a look at sheets, 20 ingots a minute to make 10 sheets a minute. Hey. Alright, fine. This is fine. This is actually okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make... Okay. Alright, we're going to make a constructor here. 1, 2. We need some more of these fucking reinforced plates? Really? Yeah, I think I want to automate power first. I think that's actually what I want to do. Look at all these screws just pumping into there. Bam, 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 bam. Need these reinforced plates. Oh my god. I think it is harder to make one thing occur in this game than it is compared to Factorio. Factorio is way easier in this regard to just like... Because there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't scale well in this. Alright. Will he get coal before he changes his goal? It could be the case that I don't Ellie Cat 1. Could be the case. What are you doing? What are we doing? Oh my god. Kitten. Dude, you're on the mouse. Come on, get out of the way. Get off the mouse. This is my mouse hand. Get. Stop flicking your tail into my mouse. This is fucking fine. This is fine. Hey, would you... Stop it. Stop. Dude. You are just on my shit, dude. Okay, so let's make a... This is a merger. Comes out. Get out of here, man. Okay, and then let's make a splitter. Ah, I mean, this is just perfect. What is this thing? Is my inventory full? It's a player crate here, huh? Okay. What's that dude? Dude, this cat needs to stop lashing her tail with such contempt at me. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to put another. See, like here, the positioning of the conveyor belts does not matter as much as just logically what's happening. Got it. Alright, so you're gonna make sheets. 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 Great. Alright, so now what in the hell am I doing? So I think I'm still focused on automating this power. So we need a coal generator, so we actually have enough for that. I don't know how much stuff it takes, so let's just smash it down here and take a look at it. Whoa, these things are fucking big. Alright, so here's actual question for chat. How do you produce... How do I know how much is consumed when I'm making this shit? Fuck. How much coal is consumed? Fuck, man. It's fine. You'll know when you put some in. One for water, one for coal. I know, I'm asking just about coal. No Gear says, honestly, just look it up. That's what I'm doing, No Gear. That's what I'm doing. I could look it up and then not communicate with my chat. In fact, I could not speak to you at all. But I like to. 45 meter cubed water per minute. Okay. Alright. Silent Stream is day night Google's various things. Yeah, this game is much, much, much slower growth than, hello? Oh, not enough space in the inventory. Ah! Go to my personal storage. Okay. Okay. There we go. No problem. Uh-oh, looks like some guys are just never getting enough biofuel. Slam a couple hundos in here. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop. Who's red? Anyone else red? Alright. And here shall we get coal. Alright, let's do this. Hey, look at me, it'll ramp. Perfect. Alright. So we're gonna make a... So that coal is just going to be going into power plants, so I may as well just put all the power plants nearby this thing. Oh, well, well, well. If it isn't a good idea to be fixing this fucking power problem. Then I'm literally just going to have power going up here. Now, where's the damn water here, huh? Alright, let's find some water. I know there's waterfalls over here. What is that? What is this? Holy shit. Oh my god. Interstellar bees. Interstellar bees. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually... Dude, we're gonna... I'm pretty sure there's water down here. Okay. I have some reasonable certainty. Not 100%. Because I remember seeing waterfalls over here, right? I'm correct. I'm correct. Zoop. What the hell am I doing? Alright, so let's... Ah, shit. I can tell you're all laughing at me. I can tell. Is there a better source of water here? Alright. Wait. I think that this is the edge of the world. I think it's just an infinite void. I think there is nothing here. I don't understand. I thought that there was stuff here. Alright, well, I guess this is not it, huh? I can't believe I did this. What a waste. Could have sworn I saw some water here. I could have sworn it.
Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
Alright. So, if I look for fucking coal around here... Here's the coal that's right next to me. Is there some up here? Oh, shit. I don't know why I thought I could make that. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought I could make that. Alright. Load game. Ah, this is not working out. This is not working out at all. Mm-hmm. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my goodness. Kill the Queen says, to be honest, is pretty much everyone learns that there's a void. I didn't know there was a void. I'm sad. Alright, fucking neat. Zoop. Alright. I'm gonna pump. Now, does water run out? I don't think it does. I'm gonna assume it doesn't. Is Zoop update 6 or earlier? I have no idea. Nice. Got that sluggy boy. My factory feels so big when I'm close to it, and yet it's just so small. Wait, is there some water there? No. Those are... okay. DJ fucking Wheats. I absolutely love this game and wish it would just release. Dude, Marcus! DJ Wheat. We got Wheat and Scoots here. Oh, dude, let's just fire up the EG Masters Cup right now for old time's sake. With none of us being involved in or using the modern branding of the EG Masters Cup. Let's just use the old branding. That sideways oval-shaped GeoCities style EG logo that we all love. Well, let's kick back and watch some Pawn Stars after the end of a long day. Alright. Yeah, no, I don't think Idra should have said any of those things. I think that was a little out of line. Here it is. This water will fuel everything forever. We did watch the first Walking Dead episode together. Good times. God, that was some fucking good shit. Who? Where? Come here, fucker. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Yeah, run. How scary is that? I just jump after him. Huh? Alright, so what do we need? We're gonna need a pump. Okay, so what we're gonna need is we're gonna need a pipeline pump, MK1. So for this, we just need a pipe and a rotor. I know exactly where you are. Marcus, you are either an experienced Satisfactory player or a manipulative stalker who's trying to fuck with me while I'm live. Okay, so water extractor. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to bang some rotors. We're going to make one of these fuckers. And we're going to see if we can actually fill up a fluid buffer. So we're going to need some modular frames. Alright, I know what I'm doing. Oh, fuck. It's okay, I'm indestructible. Just because I think I'll be starting another playthrough on this weekend. Dude, I'm telling you, like, this is my idea of life. Is like, you know, because when I was younger, when I was in high school, I don't know if any of you received this role in life, where you were the teenager that knew stuff about computers, and friends of your grandparents would be like, "Could you come over and fix my computer?" And you'd open it up and go, "Yeah, your computer is 30 years old. That's why it's slow." "Oh my god, you're so smart. Here's $100. You know, like this shit. You know, that sort of thing. Oh, I'm gonna load these fuckers up with some fuel. Biofuel, biofuel, biofuel. Screws, screws, screws. So that was me. So I did that stuff. Which on one hand was great. On the other hand, I really removed a lot of viruses from a lot of computers. Basically the gig. So in the course of doing this, of course everyone thinks you're a super fucking genius because you just say, "Yeah, your computer is riddled with viruses. It's disgusting." "Oh, you're such a smart boy." It's good. In the course of doing this, they were all like, "Oh yeah, you think you want to retire, but then you retire and you're bored all the time. I wish I still had things to do, but I'm so bored in retirement." I will not have that problem fucking at all. Because, I mean, literally when I retire, I'm going to play Satisfactory like all day. My sleep schedule will be nonsense. This is going to take a long time to bang out. But we're going to bang it. Yeah, I mean, like, literally, retirement before and after the release of Path of Exile, like, pfft. Dude, like when I retire, I'm gonna become so good at Dota, man, you have no fucking idea. Lobster Shrubs is when my parents retired, they essentially became full-time Stardew Valley players. Yeah, it's like incredible. It's like astonishing just how sick this shit is. I love making modular frames. It's my favorite pastime. Like, give me these. Like, I don't know. Because things that I absolutely agree. Like, I can't watch TV for that long without becoming kind of itchy and bored. I just physically bore out. However, with, like, video games, yeah, no, I just do that all the time. And I'll take breaks to watch some TV, but, like, oh my god. Unless it's Ted Lasso. Oh, I still got bored of Ted Lasso. Well, bored is the wrong word, but it's like I get itchy. You know, it's kind of like being hungry. Like, there's no TV show that I will watch and just, it's so good I wasn't hungry. Like, that's not a thing. Dude, Shazam, yeah, no, I just started watching The Boys like a week ago. Holy shit, it's so good. Alright. Production. Wasn't this adorable? $120 meters cubed per minute. Alright, where do the pipes go? So if I... How does this... So that's where it comes out. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and destroy this. And then let's make a water... Oops, a water... So I'm going to make a whole water thing here. So if I go to logistics, it's just going to be there. We're going to put one of those. Water extractor. Fluid buffer is going to be on 9. And then we're going to get this junction on... Oh yeah, this is... 2, so we get the pump on 4, junction on 5, junction on 4, pipeline on 5, sure. Alright, so this is the extractor, so here's the pump. So, I'll probably need to get some electricity on this fucker. So, let's just make some electricity here. Oh yeah, you need to do like... Ha! Ha 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 ha! Yes! I can fucking build whatever I want. Now let's build a power thingy. A biome ass burner. This. What the fuck is up with this? Water, it's water. What does that mean, though? Now, what if I went deeper in the lake? This is a lake. You might be surprised to find out. Okay, so hold on. Hold on, everyone hold. I'm gonna bang, 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 bang. We're gonna make some of my reinforced copper... I'm low on ingots. Right here, need screws. Oh my god, fuck. Okay, so okay. We will power this shit. Mark my words. Dude, the act of building things in this game, it is just so hard. What color marker should we use? A brown one. Alright, here we go. Here is how the great network that I am building is gonna look. I don't have any fucking copper wires, man. Okay. So here's what we need to do. We're gonna make a bunch of coal fuckers right here. This is gonna be Coal Fucker City. That's what we're gonna call it. Zoop. Zoop. Zonk. Alright, there we go. Okay. Love the word Zoop. Do you guys remember the old video game Zoop? Game was pretty sick, man. This might be far too old for some of you young gamers. Oh, dude, what the fuck am I doing? How long could I have just done that for, huh? Alright, well, whatever. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to make some reinforced iron plates. I need to make a bunch of those. You know what? I'm gonna go get my wires and my screws. So many wires in here. Go over here, where I think nope. Need a bunch of these. E. But when, like, in the early days of a lot of the Nintendo and Genesis gameplay type stuff, there was a big discussion and big innovations coming in the form of, wow, this is real-time, not turn-based. And Zoop was like a real-time puzzle game. It's crazy. People were like, what? So then we'll need this garbage. Hey, fuckers. Alright. Alright, so what we need to do... Okay, how much water does a fucking coal mine take up, man? Oh yeah, Scoots, we do not do fake spoilers in this channel, man. Let me tell you. For every one person that's like, "Oh yeah, this fake spoiler is hilarious. Oh, they're going to love this one." There's 1,000 people who are shit evaluators of their own joke spoilers who are like, "Here we go," and it just all looks like real spoilers. So says, Sean, I am the funny. Go ahead and delete that for us mods, because we don't want any spoiling about how charming Scoots is. We can't have that discussed here. Freaking earned. Absolutely earned. Okay, how many waters per cubic minute does it take to fucking get water, man? Like, if I put 2 of these boater floaters here... Yeah, like, how many of these? Holy shit, what is it doing down there? What is... What? Sure. Get under the water. Oh, you've got to be shitting the shit out of me. Right? Is this... I think I'm owning. I think anyone that disagrees is wrong as fuck. Dude, it just takes so long to do things in this game. We're bringing it on over, baby. Alright, let's keep everything in order. I think I'm doing it. I think we're doing it. Because we pump the water from up there. And the water that's pumped from over there comes over here to where our coal needs some feckin' water. Beep boop.
Comply.
Alright, ducking and dodging and diving and dipping under our shit. I'm out of fucking concrete. Holy shit, my life is just... So, the pipe is 300 a minute. Zoop it. Holy shit, man. I just literally all we're gonna do today is get this water up and running. And when the water's up and running, we're gonna go, alright, we're gonna get coal up and running next week. Alright, so we need more concrete. Huh? What do I even have? I'm gonna have tons of cables. Ugh. At least you don't have to refuel the biomass burners anymore. I know, thank God. Yeah, that is a chunk of damage right there. Alright, I'm gonna make a fucking coal burner. Here it comes, pretty coal. Holy shit, I can see it. Of course, because I'm an exquisite engineer, I'm going to build this underneath. Alright, so we're going to go like this. We're going to raise it up a little bit. I don't give a shit. Pump it up. Pump the jam. I don't understand why this wouldn't work. This is gonna work. This is it. This is the game. It's gonna make 120 fucking coal per minute? I really need MK2s here? Oh, for God's sake. You know what? Don't give a shit. Boom! Mm-hmm. Okay. No, the Harp says, "Hi, man. Like your content very much. You've played this game for a while now. Would you recommend it for a fellow gamer of similar temperament as yourself?" Ask me when I get coal up. Because, like, honestly, the amount of effort that it is taking to do this is, so, like, literally, I am... It is a little on the edge of painful for me. Just how difficult this is to, like, get up and running. Oops, I forgot to... So now all this shit should be getting powered, huh? Let's see what's happening here. There's no fucking water. Is the water taking some time to transfer? Like, I don't know. Did you read all the water buildings?
Relaying message. Hello, this is Control Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy...
I wish I could turn this off. Like, I really want to remove the dialogue loudness. Oh! 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 I think you can mute the dialogue. I think I can globally mute the dialogue. Well, that's fun.
Picking up multiple fixed personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest.
Oh my god, seat occupied. Gifting 5, because we're getting water flowing, baby. How is it doing this computation? I need to be able to move faster. Holy shit, it's actually fucking getting water. Oh, Jesus Christ, we're doing it. Oh, fucking holy shit. Oh, fuck. And this can handle 300. Each pipe can handle 300 cubic meters a minute. So, let's make ourselves a fuckload of this, because this takes in 15 coal. 15 coal per minute, we're getting 120 per minute. 15 goes into 128 times. So we can make 8 of these fuckers. But can we actually have 300 divided by 8? What does that wind up dividing into? So we can support 7 of these. Okay. Fucking rotors, bro. Jesus. Rotors and plates. Rotors and plates. I need rotors and plates. Ugh. Calculator is so useful. I don't need an in-game calculator. I am a calculator. I think I left some screws in here. Maps randomly generated. This one is pre-made as fuck, and I think it's one of the better aspects of the game, for sure. Dude, it just takes so fucking long to get around. Alright, who's ready to make some rotors? $300 divided by 45 is less than 7? What? Oh. Yeah. I did 300 divided by 8. And got that. Yeah. So we can handle about 7. Who's ready to bong 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 some rotors? Alright. Resource mines are infinite, Gale Harry, so once you build it, you are done. $100 times 50 going to 300. 6. Freezio 9. 6. Oh, no more biofuel. Death to biofuel. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Dude, this has just been a gruesome session. Because the thing is that, like, I think my favorite part of Factorio is just the logistics of throughput. I love trains. Manual crafting. You couldn't pay me $1 million not to manually craft this right now, Tibelius. The only difference between me manually crafting and me not manually crafting would be as if I built an assembler right next to me. And just fucking pumped it full of rods and screws. Which sounds real offensive. Ding 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 ding. Here we go, 11 more to go. Yeah. Tuesday Twitch, you had a question. You had a question about starting on a game project. And I saw it and I was like, that's an interesting question. And then all of a sudden I started doing fluid processing. So... You say, LOL, it's cool, but dude, like I'm asking for that question. I want to hear what you had to ask. I want to have you ask about what you had to say. Oh, that's easier than I thought it would be. Jesus Twitch says, how can you approach designing a game concept? It says, I asked about how you approach designing a new game concept before you can properly prototype or playtest it. Personally, I have an idea. It can go down a few different but very distinct directions. Yeah, would you be comfortable sharing what it is? What the idea of this is? And the answer is I prefer not to. It's actually completely fine. Holy shit. Because then I think it might be a little easier for... At least I can talk about how I would approach the issue. Alright, so we only need some baby ones to go into here. I think it's an interesting question, because, like, there's these high-level terms that people use. If you're having problems, iterate. Don't build, prototype first. But then it's almost like you're asking about a step before that. And I always find those kinds of questions super interesting. So let's go to 3, which is our fluid processing thingadinga. Alright, I'm going to get this built. So let's see. I'm in an RTS game jam. I'm trying to nail down how I want to model units upgrading through a collection of essence, which is a generic term for requirement to unlock certain abilities or upgrades. Approach it by having typical worker units go out and harvest a resource. We could have each combat unit track down its own essence collection. There are a lot of ideas here. Yeah. So, like, it's funny you bring up real-time strategy, because we were having some time talking about that the other day. And so what I want to do is I want this thing to be here. So I actually, literally, I'm going to need a fucking break after... What the fuck is happening in this fucking game? Oh! 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 Oh, I did that fucking wrong, didn't I? Okay, hold on. We're gonna... So now we can get... Because these hold 300, so when they split into 3, there's 100 that's going down each of these. Okay, I will talk in a moment, Tuesday Twitch. Literally, I couldn't possibly think of anything that is more difficult for me to do than this fluid problem right now. It's the hardest thing in the universe. Oh, Jesus fucking breezes. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Tuesday Twitch, I'm nearing there. This is 120. So this will split into 60, and then 20 per is going into each of these. So this will actually eventually stockpile up. So I'll do 6, because these need 45, and so 100 is going through each of these. Yeah, and that's good. Dude, I think I actually fucking did it. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh my god, look at this shit. Huh. 75. And then that means I can just let this shit run out. This was so exhausting. It says capacity 375 megawatts. Good job, guys. Oh, that's so satisfying. Are they all connected to the main grid? I believe so. Although there's a weirdness to the numbers. Ah. Yeah, because this is the thing, is that this was not connected to this. Each of these should generally have 3 or 4. See, this one's on this is on this, but then this one should be 4 because it's connected to these two. And this should be generally 4 if it's a throughput or 3 if it's an endpoint. So now we should be at like 5 something. Oh, oh, fuck yes. Oh my god, Jesus, holy shit, man. Fucking oh my god. Alright, let's just look at my beautiful coal. And just the coal and the steam pumping. And let's actually answer this question, because I think this is an interesting one. I think it's really relevant. Which is, so Tuesday Twitch, let me reread your question. But I'm going to use some of my own language and rephrase it a little bit. Because you're asking about, like, okay, there's a couple of steps towards getting what I'll call a complete prototype. A complete prototype of a game might be something like Hearthstone with 2 classes, and you have 40 cards in each class, you're making a 30-card deck. Right? So it's kind of like a slice of the gameplay. Not a vertical slice, because often vertical slice implies art and sound, and everything look and feel that you see here will just get horizontally built out from this vertical. But like a prototype might be something like Factorio, or excuse me, Satisfactory, just up to this point, right? Or Factorio without, or Satisfactory without the coal burners, or something like this. Enough to give you a big sense of the flavor of how things interact all the various pieces of the game. And so Tuesday Twitch has a specific question about, like, you know, well, how... Before a prototype, you'll have, like, ooh, I have an idea in my mind. And then there's probably a vetting process where you think and elaborate in your head about how to throw away or keep various ideas. And then after that, you have some sort of prototyping of a piece or of several pieces. Maybe you do 3 different prototypes for 3 different elements, throw one out, keep 2, merge them together, and boom, you hit your final prototype. That actually gives you a sense of what your game might actually look like. And so, first of all, I'm really glad that you are asking this sort of question, because this is kind of what I was ranting about yesterday. I was ranting a little bit about this idea that there's often such a high-level term applied to some piece of development that when you actually start getting into the nitty-gritty of it, you're like, well, how the fuck does this work? I have heard about people that try to write books ask questions like, yeah, how do I get my characters to match my story? If I can make my characters whatever I want, but there's a few things I want for them, and then my plot can be whatever I want, but there's a few things I want in the plot, how do I fill in the blanks to the plot and the characters so they actually work well together, right? And this is, again, there's like this sort of subtlety and nuance that is not discussed a lot. So, Tuesday Twitch, since you're asking about a real-time strategy, RTS, frankly, has a lot of the properties that a game like Satisfactory prototyping it would be like. That a lot of complex board games would wind up with, which is that RTS games are a collection of things happening alongside each other. that all sort of connect and mix and match all together at the same time. So it's very, very difficult to do one in isolation. So for instance, I'm going to give 2 examples, and then I'm going to steer back to your actual question about how I might approach this specific problem, which I'm going to delay stating your specific problem in a little bit. I have told this story, actually not long ago at all, that Total Biscuit, a once upon a time well-known YouTuber who sadly passed away, Total Biscuit, big StarCraft fan, big RTS fan, wanted to make a StarCraft mod that made the base building way easier, that made the worker management way easier. And I won't go into exact details of exactly how it worked, but the gist was, imagine if, like, your workers automatically built themselves in a game of StarCraft. Imagine if there were no supply depots. There was no need to build Vespene geysers. Imagine if when you could set a gateway, produce zealots, and it would just automatically produce. So that way, all you're left with, really, is choosing what buildings you want to build and sending units to locations. And you know what the general sentiment of a lot of people that played that mod was? It was that there's just not a lot of stuff going on. It is true that the building of workers and the managing of the base and the managing depots, with those made easy, it was way easier to just focus on the units. But it turns out there's just not a lot going on there. Darn. And you can also imagine, from a flip side perspective, suppose you're trying to prototype an RTS. Well, there's economy, like workers and what types of resources there are. There's tech trees, there's structures, there's units. Can you imagine building any of these things without the other ones? Ooh, let me make a tech tree without knowing how economy works or what the types of resources are. Ooh, let me make units without production structures, without knowing what that is. Or let me imagine production structures without having any fucking units. It's actually really tricky to begin working on a project like that when these all fundamentally interdepend on each other. What a good kitten. What a good kitten. Now, this is very different from, for instance, Portal to Portal 2. Portal is a game that's almost done as an onion layer development. First, you make the portal gun, where you can shoot the blue and the orange portal, walk through one, pop out the other. And then you can build different levels around this simple mechanic. And then in Portal 2, they added in another mechanic that would sit around the portal mechanic. The idea of like throwing bouncy paint on the walls and on the grounds. So there are many games that function like this, where you kind of have this little core, and then you build out, and then you build out, and you build out, and you build out. Many action games, many Metroidvania games, many games like this basically function in this layered way, where you do layer 1, make sure that's good, then do layer 2, make sure that's good, do layer 3, make sure that's good. Excuse me. Okay, sweetie pie. Okay, you gotta not get the fuck off. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're having fun, huh? She's purring incredibly hard right now. I can feel it. I like set her down on my lap, and she's like... Drrr. So... Ugh. So, this now comes to Tuesday Twitch's question, which is... Let's see here. I'm in an RTS game jam. I'm trying to nail down how I want to model units upgrading through a collection of essence, which is a generic term for a requirement to unlock certain abilities or upgrades. I'd approach it by having a typical worker unit go out and harvest a resource, or could have each combat unit tracks down its essence collection. There's a lot of ideas here. Yeah, I think that one thing I would do right away, if you're trying to work on that, is say, what am I going to just crib from? I can't do this without using MS Paint. So let me see if I can do MS Paint in Cat. So let's say you have, like, here's your upgrade system here, and then here's your econ system here, and then here's your base building, And then, you know, there might be your tech tree, something like this, and then there might be the units themselves. Right? A way to begin thinking through this problem is, frankly, just doing... Okay, let me actually... How do I want to describe this? Okay, here is an approach. I'm going to fill in the blanks a little bit and make some assumptions, but hopefully this will communicate how I would begin to think about this problem. So, there's probably something with this idea of different units being able to upgrade themselves in different ways. So, there's probably some imagined, intuitive thing here that feels good to you. Now, should you make there be like 5 different kinds of essences? Should there be one resource called essence that you spend among your units? Are all units upgraded? Are they individuals? Should this be the main focus of the game, or not that much of the focus of the game? All these statements that I made, it's not clear if any of them are problems that have a correct answer. It's unclear if some of these are choices that you could make and both of them would be fine. But I think that if this is your focus, this is what you're actually focused on thinking about. The question is, all these other green systems that I'm circling right now, how the fuck should they even function to help you better understand what's in this box? So, and I'm going to tell you what I would do. Do with this what you will. The problem I would have is getting out of concept land and into concrete land. And what I mean by this is, I want it to feel like there's a lot of different ways to spend your essence to upgrade your units. That's a conceptual statement. A concrete statement might be something like, players get a minimum of 100 essence a minute, and through their decision making, they can get up to 200 a minute, but it's only between these two, so that way I can dole out the cost of essence things like this, and I've mapped it out, and I see that there's a lot of interesting decisions that players can have. Notice that I haven't created anything. It's words in the first case, words in the second case, but the words in the second case are way more concrete and a way more clear description of what we're actually doing. The way that I might actually investigate this is I would do this, and I would say, like, okay, economy. We could have a StarCraft-style economy. We could have an AoE-style economy. We could also have a one-resource economy that would be kind of like the original Command & Conquer. Base building. I would fill in, again, with like 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's different tech trees. There's SC-style, and I heard a lot of people say they really liked how AoE 4 did the tech trees. You know, units. Do I want it to be Warcraft 3 style? Do I want it to be SC style? Do I want it to be AoE style? And what I would do is very diligently say, all right, let's imagine. I don't know why I went 1, 2, 3 here. We can just write out the different examples. So this should be black, this should be white, and this should be green. There's StarCraft style base building. There is let's say Company of Heroes style base building, where there's almost none, but it's more about territory on the map that you're managing. And then you might just pick another one. Maybe you feel like there's some key differences that you feel like exist between these. The important thing to note is that these categorizations that you come up with for your other systems are how you think about things. You might say, in your head, say that the Age of Empires economy and the StarCraft economy feel incredibly similar to you. Great, that's totally fine. You might think of base building as 4X games or traditional RTS games. It's however you want to break these down in a way that feels concrete to you. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. This is you helping you think. So I would break these down like this because I've been describing this problem for about 6 minutes now, so it's just games that I'm thinking of to come up with. But, you know, I might say something like, oh yeah, StarCraft has an easy resource and a hard resource. Minerals and gas. Age of Empires has 2 easy resources, food, wood, 2 hard resources, stone, gold, right? This is how I would think of these conceptually differently. So once I've done this, I would then say, okay, if I took StarCraft as my reference for everything else in the game and implemented Essence, what would that change cause to the game? And I would sit and I would think about that a little bit. And then I might say to myself, I feel like I'd almost spend all my time doing this instead of teching. So then you might say, well, okay, what if I kept everything else the same, but thought about it as an Age of Empires 4 tech tree? And then I'd stop and I'd think about that. And then I might say, man, is there a different way to do a tech tree that might help or hurt what I'm trying to do here? So notice, the first few things I did was reference just everything StarCraft. I just intuitively felt like there was a problem with tech trees, fiddled around with some other ideas, and maybe I came up with some truth that I will write in gold that I'm going to call star. Yeah, I actually think tech trees kind of need to follow like this. And then I would proceed. Hey, what if I imagine everything being inspired by Age of Empires? What do I feel like would happen then? And then I'd think about it, and I might notice another problem that might be in base building this time, and go, actually, you know what? I think that StarCraft-style base building and Age of Empires-style base building don't work, but this might actually feel kind of good. So then I note this down. So what I'm kind of doing is I'm imagining mix and match combination of things, right? I might say, hey, what if our units were slow, like the way that Warcraft 3 units worked, but we had economy that was like StarCraft, and base building that was like StarCraft, and the tech tree function like StarCraft? You might determine something like, man, this would be fucking weird, it's impossible to defend territory, something like that. So I'm actually kind of feeling like Warcraft 3, I can't figure out any way of any combination of these things that feel good. So then I might say, all right, cool. So I know that this thing we can get rid of that. So by coming up with examples to crib from and letting this be the loosest in the head, one set of things that will wind up happening is you'll start to come up with revelations that feel like, here's a useful tidbit to think about with tech trees. Or you'll come up with revelations like, I think that Warcraft 3 units just don't work at all with what I'm doing, so I will delete them from my imagination. And what you are eventually trying to do is come up with some of these star ideals here. So when you're going through this, you might say, hey, what if I said everything was like StarCraft, except the battles were slower and more positional like in Age of Empires? What would make this upgrade essence system feel better or feel worse in that world? So one thing I'm doing is changing the axes of imagination outside of my thing that I actually care about. And then I very diligently try to spend time within here fiddling with this idea. And so what might wind up happening in the very, very end is you say, okay, I think, let me actually Control-Z it a little bit. What you might wind up doing is saying, you know what, I thought this was a good revelation about my essence system. This is not good. I think that the economy in StarCraft and Command & Conquer doesn't function well with what I'm doing because I like having more resources, but I really think that the Company of Heroes territory-style base building feels good, and I loved the Age of Empires 4 tech tree. Not entirely sure between SC and Age of Empires, so here are the useful things that I will go for here. So then all of a sudden you've gone through this process of elimination, and you've said, here are two cool ideas with Age of Empires style economy that relies heavily on territory, and this other insight, Age of Empires 4 style tech tree with this insight, and so on. This is how I would approach this problem, and I would literally spend like some days doing this sort of thing. And when I say some days, I don't mean like several 24-hour periods. I mean like, I might sit down in the evening and stew on this for a little bit, and then the next evening spend a few hours stewing on it, and then the next evening spend a few hours stewing on it. And the reasoning is, those games fundamentally are not about the systems themselves, or how the systems build upon the other systems. Each system depends upon and fundamentally connects to another system. which is what makes all this shit really, really, really tough. And so spending time thinking of them in that vein is almost the only thing that you can do in order to think through this stuff. And I know people that have been on, you know, strategy game type projects. Dan Dagan, I love that you got the crab pyramid. That's incredible. Soul Guy, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, Soul Guy. Thank you. I've known people that have worked on strategy board games, that have worked on strategy digital games, that have worked on real-time and turn-based and everything in between. And a consistent thing that I have heard during the design process is, my God, these designers, they just... It's like they're not deciding on any system. And it's because, again, these 5 things... you know, these 5 interconnected systems that just happen to be 5 that I picked, it feels like they're changing this one, and then they're changing the second one, and then they're going back to the first one and changing it, then they're going back to the second one and changing it, then they're throwing both out and doing a different one in there. And all of that is honestly pretty expected and normal with respect to, yes, this entire genre is about the interconnectedness of systems, so why wouldn't they do this? Let me tell you, it sure fucking feels bad when that's what's happening. Internally. Nothing's happening, we're never gonna get done, ah! You know, these sorts of dramas. But I think that one thing that's really important, Tuesday Twitch, I think far more important than this process that I just spoke about, far more important than this process, is that highly fucking likely so we will eventually need to I think I know what I'm going to do. Highly likely there are several good ideas that are in your head. Like several good ones. And as you start exploring, there might be several really reasonable methodologies that you wind up hitting upon. There might just literally be several of those. And what it's really important to do is understand when you're making a choice versus when you're trying to pick between a better or a worse thing. I mean, that's how you fuck yourself. Is, you know, like, can you make an RTS game with slow-ass combat like Warcraft 3? Well, of course you can. Just look at Warcraft 3. You know what I mean? Like, very, very, very obviously you can do that. Because Warcraft 3 did it. So it's not about going, actually StarCraft combat is the better style of combat. Both of them work great. You have to understand that a lot of the time you are dealing with a choice. Can you have an extremely light amount of base building and still have a good game? I don't know. Do you think Company Heroes is a good game? Because if the answer is yes, then yeah, Company Heroes has super spare base building in it. Finally, we've automated these fucking plates. I am so close to doing this. You know, I'm just gonna do this first with the MK1s. This looks fucking cool, dude. Imagine Satisfactory base building in an RTS. It exists. It's called Dwarfheim. I don't actually think it works very well. Need one more. Alright, so we have MK2s all around. Holy goodness, I did it. Holy crap, it's done. We've automated this garbage. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at it. It's up, it's done, it's working. Okay, what the hell am I even trying to do? We are trying to build rotors. We want to build rotors and frames, right? So if we look here and we say rotors, require some of these. And we want modular frames, which require... What is 12? 12? How does 12 divide into anything nicely? How does 12 divide into anything nicely in the slightest? Oh my god. Five-way splitters, right? There's things that I know how I would make rotors. So I guess we should just make rotors, right? So let me... Alright, so let me go down here. And let's go to where my... So each of these is making 15, right? So we actually have 60 rods coming out here. So if we then say that we want to build, so we have 60. So first things first, with rotors, we only have one more screw thing going on. I think I actually just need just a fucking metric fuckload more screws to be produced. Because, like, I actually just think that... Dude, I can't even believe how many fucking screws we need in this fucking game. Because I think we're actually going to need a bunch more... I think I'm just going to need to make an entire clone of this. Oh my goodness, this is a pain. This is a pain in the ass. So... 1 to 15. How did I do this factory construction down here? Was there a 6 to 1? There is. There's a fucking 6 to 1 feeder in here. Oh my god, I hate screws, man. Screws are fucking horse shit. Oh my goodness. Dude, automating this next series of things is such a challenge. Oh my god! Fuck, I hate screws! What the fuck? So I'm gonna need some of these bastards. Can you build ladders in this game, man? I don't want to keep running up and down in every which way here. So if I want to build screws... Maybe I should just set up automation for these two anyways, right? So look, if I take just a third of my rods and all the screws from the other one, I can make rotors. Now, what do modular frames need? Modular frames need... I'm gonna need so many reinforced iron plates, it's fucking... it doesn't even make sense anymore. $12 doesn't divide nicely into fucking anything fucking at all. What is the output of these fuckers? 5 a minute. So this is 10. This is 10 a minute. I mean, the ratios of these things are just, like, hilariously stupid. Like, what is this? Oh. I hate the number 12. I miss inserters. I miss them. Day 9's mortal enemy, day 12. Because, I mean, basically what I'm gonna... like, the best way to get something that is 5, that is, like, related to multiples of 5. So, for instance, where it says 3 per minute, 3 times 5 is 15, which is... okay, how do I say what I'm trying to say? Okay, so the conveyor belts are working with 60, 120, 270, numbers like this. So the problem is, if I take 120, for instance, 120 is divisible by 2, 3, 4, and 6, but not 5. So what that means is that the best way to do something like 12 per minute, which is awkward as all fucking hell. Or not 12, I can actually do the math on this one easier. The best way to do something like 100 per minute is you start with something that's 120. You divide it into 6, so you have 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. And this one goes into storage, and these other 5 go back onto a 120 belt. Because there's only 5 of them, that's 100 total. And then you merge it with one of these fuckers here. Start making rotors. Fucking hell. So I guess I'll automate motherfucking rotors, huh? Am I going to regret making this here? I don't give a shit. That's the answer. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to say, bring this need a splitter. It's up in the air like you just don't care. Too steep at fucking location. Are we shitting me right now? Okay. Is this feeding into that? I don't actually know. It is. Alright, so this comes like this. So these conveyors going all in, so this can swing in. So then we just have, like, a little bit more of this coming over here. Alright. So we're gonna make this thing go here. I need more plates! You're familiar with the turbo encabulator? Do you mean the retro encabulator? Oh, yeah. Yeah, isn't that the one that uses capacitive duractance? And magnetoreluctance? With 6 hydrocoptic Marsal vanes? Yeah, Rockwell Automation's retro encabulator? Yeah. I know all about that shit. Get in there, fucker. Oh, it is connected. I see. All right. All right, so I made it too tall. So let's see here. So now, hopefully, we should have enough of these. Give me some of these so I can go down to here. People have been talking to me a lot about manifolds. Still don't know what they are. Holy shit! You know what? Even I. What the fuck? Alright, more screws coming in. Alright, so. Alright, we could have them intersect, but I've learned that it makes you happy when they don't. I think you're pretty happy about that shit, aren't you? Huh? Rotor boaters? Mm-hmm. I don't even think I'm gonna worry about these fucking ratios, man. I'm just gonna pump this thing's guts full of screws, man. Little inefficiencies, no problem. That's where I'll get my screw storage from. I like having these little holes in here, right? Nice way to swim deep down in there. Oh my god, gimme, gimme, ah! So what do I need to do now? I need to start making some of these fucking modular fucking frames. So, here's the thing. I think I'm going to need another reinforced plate thing. I think I really will need some more, fucking these things, huh? Oh, God. So, we'll need another copper input. Or not copper, we'll need another iron input. So, let me go ahead and look for iron. Alright, there we are. 2 impure fuckers? Sure. Do I look like I give a damn? Alright, I mean, at least we're doing basic steel production. Maybe I should do some transportation here, huh? So, do I have any... Hold on, let me... Alright, so let me actually build... So if I wanted to build an equipment workshop, hop in here, and then I can make portable miners. So I'll need 2 of these. Whew. 1, 2. Good enough for me. Iron. See him. Let's get him. I suddenly realized I can be even more efficient than I've ever dreamed. Dude, I mean, like, just the sheer amount of long-range nodes that you need in this game is crazy. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, bang. Pop, Alright, and then we jump. Alright, next one. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Dum. Bop, bop, boom. So we're going to... So this merger... Because each of these impure babies is only going to be producing 30, right? Okay. Alright, good. What am I not? Oh. Alright, so let's do this. Well, I enjoyed the game so far. It's a love-hate relationship. I'm having fun, we're still building, but my god, does this game just fucking despise the player more than any game that I've ever known. Haven't you played Dota? Oh, dude, I played some games that just hated me. I'm trying to learn IO. And IO does not leave a lot of room for you to be able to solo that game if your cores are not really with it. So each of these will be able to... So we'll be able to get 2 of these fuckers in here, huh? Dollar says, you really hit the spot tonight with talking about shit I'm in touch with. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, man. I mean... Dude, let me tell you, if you're like an IO... And like your carry's in like a bad mood, you do not get to play the game. For any of you who are unfamiliar, there's a hero named IO. What? There's a hero in the video game whose name is IO. And let's just take a moment to discuss how IO actually works. So IO is a hero who is a little ball of light who has the ability to attach itself to a friendly hero. And when it does this, that friendly hero gets all sorts of various benefits and buffs and bonuses and boni and so on. But we obviously have a problem, which is that if I am buffing someone who sucks, well, you know, big number times 0 is still 0, you know what I mean? See, look at this. So sick. Oh, it is such a fucking pain in the ass, man. I cannot tell a lie. That shit is rough. Do I have an internal row? I do. So I'm trying to learn IO, and it's funny because at some point I just was like, screw it, I'm going to play Tree and Protector, and I'm only going to split push. And that actually worked pretty terrifically. Alright, so we are... These are all lift MK1s, huh? Doot. Bruh. Let's make sure this shit's actually working. What? Why? Why? What am I talking about? Oh, dude, give me a break. See, I'm going to have this giant ingest processing floor. This is it. This is what's going to happen. It's going to be just a giant floor of spaghetti. Dude, holy shit, am I happy to have more power. So these two fuckers are going to be producing ingots. Ingots. Just how it's pronounced. Hey, Balrox, good luck in that game, man. Pick IO, get that mech. Save those people. I can't even fucking believe it. I thought I nailed it. Oh, I know why I didn't nail it. It is fun to grow the factory, but it's incredibly different from Factorio, which feels like... Factorio feels like a complex routing problem. This just feels like a much more complex processing problem. Holy crap. You know, this is the sort of game that, like, I want to show to a parent. It's like, I'm worried that my child is rotting his brain all day playing those video games. Be like, no, come here. Come here. Look at how this is fucking impossible. Okay? You see that? You see how agonizingly impossible this is? Do you see this? Did you know that this is the game? I mean, this is getting pretty sweet, having all these interconnected bastards. Oh, shit. Holy fuck, my factory is big. Alright, so I will just make... There we go. Oh, I need a... Alright, whatever. Then I discover OSHA. I stay committed to rejecting all that OSHA stands for. Alright, dude. Can I just say how glad I am to have still been producing a fuckload of concrete blocks and shit? Why can't I build through this fucker? Oh, I'm literally out of... I'm out. Oh, shit. This is my next screw hub. Dude, I can't believe this. You just need so much stuff. Oh.